entered the Royal York in 2012. There's been some controversy about Quick Six getting to make appearances at Grey Cups. But indeed, an iconic image.
5 appearances for Karen Drake in Grey Cups, and there's been a few football players ride Quick Six after wins.
Pitch to Messam, and Messam's got a hole, and a foot race now. Big Jerome Messam finally dragged down inside the 25. Kevin Fogg just saved another touchdown. But the Bombers defenders are playing catch up here in the second half. That's a 53-yard rumble.
Dan Fader-Kyle's going to come out and pull and lead the way here from that right tackle. And you see Spencer Wilson get down to the next level, and there is a gaping hole for Jerome Messam. And he can make the moves in the hole. He's got the power, he's got the size, and he's got some jets too.
That matches his season best last year.
Get ready, Chelsea. Your first ride might be around the right around the corner.
Mitchell for McDaniel, looking for that touchdown pass, but it's incomplete.
Take a look at Quick Six and the Grey Cup in Vancouver. Karen Drake, and there is Bo Levi Mitchell celebrating. How many times have we seen that picture when they went?
Oh,
well, that was
a different one.
That's when Quick Six was driving. I was just along for the ride there.
Remember another iconic shot? Rocco Romano got to ride Quick Six after a Grey Cup victory. There's Mitchell, got it through, and McDaniel cut down at the 10, but the Stamps rolling again. Ian Wild with the tackle, 6th catch of the night for McDaniel over 100.
And she said, Karen Drake told me before the game, she said, I've run over a photographer. We've been close to running over a couple of players. 23 years, some great memories. I said, when was Quick Six exercising most? And she said, when Doug Flutie played quarterback for the Calgary Stampeders. Quick Six got a lot of exercise.
Stamps 3 for 3 in the red zone tonight. Here's Mitchell swinging it out, and McDaniel couldn't reach that one. Markway quiet last week, 2 for 20, but he's reestablished as the go-to guy here in this Calgary offense.
Yeah, so smart, like a quarterback out in the receiving core that can find the holes in the zones, knows when a blitz is coming, and he has to change his route to help the quarterback out.
Number 8 among receivers last year. Played in his 100th CFL game last week in BC. Second down. And Mitchell over the middle. Touchdown. And Markway McDaniel hits pay dirt. His 30th career touchdown catch. And Q Quick Six again.
Well, Chelsea's got it. This is the first ride, the rookie ride. Quick Six is saying, wait a minute. Okay, let's get her going. Markway McDaniel looks like he's going to block. Maurice Leggett off the edge, lets him slip underneath, and then takes off to the end zone.
Paredes misses the convert, so it's 36-7, 33 unanswered points since the second play of the second quarter. Well, the drive started with that 53-yarder to run by Messam, and McDaniel took care of the rest.
Yeah, see, he just slipped Leggett there and ran on the inside leverage on Macho Harris. You know, and keep in mind, the 7 points on the board for the Bombers was off the blocked field goal by Macho Harris. But you're right, Markway McDaniel back, leading that receiving core. Great catch down the field by Joe West recently.
Damon Kylie Jr. Always for Penelope. Love you.
Second touchdown pass for Mitchell on the night, now at 295 yards passing.
Play 80.
with this kind of lead. See if Dave Dickinson leaves his quarterback in or gives Drew Tate or Andrew Buckley more work. Paredes drives Timothy Flanders back. And Flanders up over the 30 to the 34-yard line.
You know, Milt at the halftime break basically was saying that he thought that Andrew Harris could be more involved. I think they're beyond Harris right now. I mean, it's time to push the ball. It's time to see if your playmakers and guys like Darvin Adams can go up and make something happen to inject some life into this team. No, Paul LaPolice has tried, you know, he's got routes called that have deep guys, but Drew Willie's just not pulling the trigger on it.
And Willie in trouble is tossed down.
That time he didn't have time to throw it.
Halfback blitz. Brandon Smith gets home. Said Devon Claybrooks might be a little more aggressive than his predecessor, Rich Stubler.
There's where the blitz comes, and you know who is most important on a halfback blitz is the defensive end to make sure he takes the inside shoulder of the tackle so the tackle can't reach out and get a piece of the blitzer.
2nd and 18. From the pocket, drops it off. Andrew Harris back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Calgary defensively are going to let you do that on 2nd and long. Dump it underneath and rally to make the tackle.
Fifth 2 and out for the Bombers, and again, their touchdown set up by a blocked field goal. Only needed to punch it in from 2 yards out. And they have been stuck in neutral ever since. Finch gets across the 35-yard line, and let's see, it is Bo Levi Mitchell who continues to go to work at the controls for Calgary. Last year, the Stamps swept 3 meetings. One was like this, 36-8, but the other 2 were tight games, 25-23, 26-25. The 26-25 game, Winnipeg had a 15-point lead early. Calgary caught them in the final minute for the win. Messon's going to add to his totals. Another good run. 8 to 9 more for Jerome Messam.
You know, run defense is about 12 hats to the football. That's what it's about. It's not, yeah, you have to take your gap and your responsibility, but it's rallying. And I know sometimes the defensive line or a middle linebacker or an Ian Wild gets sort of all the criticism when team is running the ball well on them. But team defense when it comes to stopping the run, 12 hats to the ball.
8th career 100-yard game for Messam. They keep feeding him the football, and on 2nd and short, doesn't look like he's got it. And to get to the 47, give him 1 3rd and 1. Or maybe a little less. 3 for 3 on 3rd downs tonight. Straight ahead for Mitchell to move the chains. Final play, 3rd quarter. Again, 33 unanswered points for the Stampeders, in control through 45 minutes with some highlight reel plays like that one-hander from Joe West. 36-7, 3-quarter time in Calgary.
It's the most anticipated quarterfinal of UEFA Euro 2016.
Where else in the world would you rather be?
And after a clinical dispatch of the defending champs,
it's a day of its Yuri joy in Paris.
Italy's draw gets even tougher.
Germany are running amok.
Facing a powerful German side, eager to eliminate its international nemesis.
Goodness gracious me!
UEFA Euro 2016 quarterfinal on TSN and TSN Radio.
This is the Dell Inspiron 2-in-1. It has 4 versatile modes and a 6th-gen Intel Core processor for getting more done. Like rocking marine biology term papers or making the baddest beats on campus. Inspired by you, multitasking double major. We love your work.
Team that hasn't lost 2 in a row in 70 games doesn't look like they're going to lose 2 in a row.
Look at that bottom. Look at that bottom line. I mean, that third quarter alone, 21 yards for the Winnipeg offense, 235 for Bo. If you were talking to me, I was you, and Bo Levi Mitchell was me, and he was standing there like this, and I was talking. He goes, "Yeah, we need to finish."
That's the game face.
Yeah. We didn't he was absolutely locked in, and I thought he might have a game like this. Now, his receivers have helped him out in a big, big way. That catch by Joe West, as good as it gets.
They only scored 1 point in the fourth quarter last week. They may not need any points here tonight. But the Calgary offense is regaining its identity, and that was a concern, at least, or a focus coming into this game. Well-balanced attack. Torrey Harrison, Bo Levi Mitchell, working with a new head coach, and he talked about the difference.
The only difference is not having that red face to come out there and yell at you when you mess up. I think y'all seen the picture enough. Huff can be an intimidating guy, especially to some young rookies. But he makes you get it. You know, when you make a mistake, he makes those guys get it and understand that it's just not acceptable if we're going to play winning football.
Well, he worked under one great quarterback in John Hufnagel, and now working under another. And he gets it back into the hands of Joe West. Trying to juke past Kevin Fogg, and Bo Levi Mitchell now over 300 on the night.
Of course, Bo Levi Mitchell having some fun there with his general manager and president, and, you know, John Hufnagel, huge influence in his career and his success, and he's going to improve to 29-7 as a starter. And he said to me, you know, Dave Dickinson has been in the plan, and it's just a nice transition to get to him. And I always wondered with John Hufnagel on the sideline was what he was writing down when he'd hold that pen, and after a play with that scowl he'd have, he'd make a little note. And if I was a player coming to the sideline like Bo mentioned and had some fun with, I'd be going, Coach, you're not writing down that was a minus, I hope.
Just the second punt of the night for Rob Maver. It's a good one. Bouncing down around the 10 and out of bounds, so no return at the 11. We have a flag back, and it looks like they're going to have to repunt. We'll sort it out when we come back.
This is how Precision listens. Bose microphones that hear engine noise, then counter it with the sound-canceling frequency, which helps make the cabin so quiet, you don't miss a thing.
Night, Dad.
Good night, kiddo. See you in the morning.
It's called active noise cancellation, and it's available in the new, meticulously crafted 2016 Sierra from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade.
Announcing the commencement of the annual Purge.
The Purge has to come to an end.
It's time to do something about that, Senator.
All crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours.
Being hunted. We have one goal: survival. Here they come.
The Purge election year.
Right now, get a Little Caesars hot and ready Canadian pizza for only $8.50. Just walk into Little Caesars and walk out with savory sizzling bacon for just $8.50. Don't be a hoser. Take a hot and ready Canadian for a rip today.
Hot and ready.
Fourth quarter. not too far from the Bow River, where they'll re-punt after a holding call against Stampeder rookie Jagarrett Davis. So Maver to do it again. This kick not as deep, and it will bounce out around the 27-yard line. 34-yard punt by Maver. Drew Willie's got to get something going to put a positive spin
for next week.
Preparation for next week.
Without question. Yeah, they've got to pedal to the metal here, take some shots, try and get some big plays that you can carry over into next week.
Just 104 yards passing, a pump and go. Ryan Smith's got it. And there's a positive play into Calgary territory. Second catch for Smith at the Stamp 54-yard line.
A little change up by Devon Claybrook's the defensive coordinator. He's got Charleston Hughes off the line of scrimmage and dropping back underneath this. I'm sure Drew Willie noticed that and thought, okay, let me throw this 20-yard strike down the seam.
28-yard play into the flat. Andrew Harris makes Brandon Smith miss, and it's another Bomber first down. Dragged down by Deron Mayo after a nice move on the veteran Smith. 14 for Harris.
Calling plays on the line of scrimmage.
And now the hitch to Ryan Smith. And an extra move to get a first down. Brought down by Tommy Campbell, help from the safety Josh Bell. So the tempo has kick-started the offense.
Playing against a defense at this point in the game that may be loosened up a little bit now, just saying, just keep them in front of you.
Somebody move on that offensive line.
Procedure. Winnipeg number 53. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Right tackle Pat Neufeld. Regina native, Luther High School in his 6th year.
Boy, that crushes tempo.
Yep. First and 15. 4 receivers near side. They go back the other way, and here's Harris. And Andrew Harris has a first down. Finally dropped around the 20. We'll just confirm the spot because it's right at the first down stick.
Andrew Harris got up limping a little bit. Nice call here on the screenplay, though. Get Andrew Harris out here, just time it up. Got a nice block down the field. Didn't catch the number. I thought it was Patrick Neufeld, but Chung, he just gets a nice kick out block, and inside of that was Andrew Harris.
5 catches, 52 yards for Harris. Willie, flush from the pocket on the run, throws, and incomplete. Wanted Darvin Adams. You mentioned Suk Chung on Canada Day. We wanted to salute some of the Canadian players from Port Coquitlam and Terry Fox High School. And if you have a chance to mention Terry Fox on Canada Day, you take it. And Suk Chung, one of the bright spots in his 2nd year at right guard for these Bombers.
Nice block on that screen.
Second down, into the end zone, and overshoots the intended target, Jace Davis. His number hasn't been called much tonight.
Had that outside leverage on the corner route on Jamar Wall. Ball placement still a bit of a problem for Drew Willie. I mean, this is a pretty good route here. Wall picks him up late. You see he's got outside leverage. If the ball's put out there and a little more air under it, I think Davis gets it. Gets to it.
Offense stays on the field. 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Davis. They've got the first down at the 4-yard line. The offense stays on the field.
And there's the placement and the accuracy that we saw a couple of years ago from Drew Willie when he first became a Winnipeg Blue Bomber. He has a nice pocket, steps up there, and he's going to place that ball right where the receiver ends up and hits it right on the one.
First and goal, and it is a touchdown. Darvin Adams. Darvin Adams with his second touchdown of the year, and the Bombers have their first points of the second half.
Now it started with that throw down the seam to Ryan Smith to get things going. A little bit more of aggressive thinking. Now, I know what a lot of people are saying, too little, too late. 9 minutes is a lot of time. Let's see if their defense can feed off some of this momentum after that last drive.
Headlock puts the convert through, so it's 36-14. 9:09 remaining. Drew Willie threads the needle, and Darvin Adams has the touchdown.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see, thanks to Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true, Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The new, meticulously crafted 2016 Terrain Denali from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade.
The Lobster and Shrimp Summerfest is happening now at Red Lobster. And if you love lobster and shrimp, check out all these new entrees, like new Coastal Lobster and Shrimp with Summer Ale barbecue sauce, and new Lobster and Shrimp Overboard. Overboard? Nah, it's just right. So hurry in.
With the Hotels.com rewards program, when you collect 10 nights, you get one free. It's perfect for people who book hotels for their bosses.
Can you disguise me? My boss doesn't know I use her free nights.
Sure thing.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Hotels.com. She sounds like a man.
Discover the fresh Mexican flavor of Mucho Burrito. Mucho Burrito, fresh Mexican grill.
The CFL on TSN is brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade. So traction for the Bomber offense at last in the second half, and Darvin Adams caps the drive with his second touchdown of the season. Roy Finch drops back. And Medlock kicks off after the 82-yard touchdown drive, and it's a beauty. And Finch is going to concede one. And that makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, let's take another look at Darvin Adams' second touchdown of the 2016 campaign. He's got sort of that press coverage on top, gets a nice little inside cut, protects the football, almost like blocking out and rebounding in basketball. And
that's tough to defend, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't get your hands around there as long as you got your body in good position and inside leverage.
7 plays, 82 yards. So Bo Levi Mitchell over 300. The offense over 500. Best last year was 441 in a game against Saskatchewan. And he wants a lot more than that as he goes deep. Intended for Charbonneau Campo.
Interesting call there when you have the lead, trying to take away some momentum, and you got Jerome Messam at 135 yards rushing already.
Isn't job one right now to just
grind it out?
Roll that clock.
Roll the clock, grind it out.
it would go against the run of play we've seen tonight. But as you mentioned, there is still enough time. Bombers have the win here in the fourth quarter, looking for a 2 and out. And they're going to get it. West stopped short. Unless Dave Dickinson decides he wants to gamble, and the punt team's already out.
Yeah, no shot there with this lead, and it's a full 2 yards.
Punt team on, and Quincy McDuffie drops back. Had a 29-yard return last week. Maver had one return against him last week. Big boot. McDuffie backpedals to the 12. Looking for a crease, and he gets brought down. Nice cover there by Charlie Power.
The Giants are coming.
Oh my.
Disney and director Steven Spielberg invite you to a larger-than-life adventure.
Here we go.
The BFG. Now playing in theaters at IMAX 3D.
You have a vision. It's why you can see what others can't. You know what you want, and we can help you get it. You need options? We've got all kinds, including special finishes and papers. And they're all absolutely guaranteed, every time, for any reason. Because you have a vision, and we have your card. 500 start at just $9.99 when you enter promo code 500 at vistaprint.ca.
Whoa, that looks tedious.
How do you protect your horse?
Well, that's my horse, and I protect it with car insurance from Bel Air Direct. I got a quick quote online in only 3 minutes, and I saved money. Yep, 130 horses under the hood.
You've trapped 130 horses in there?
What?
I will set them free!
Bel Air Direct Car and Home Insurance. Saving Canadians money since 1955.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. So maintaining this old car is your best option. Keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Well, on this Canada Day, we wanted the opportunity to salute one of the greatest Canadian players in the history of this league. John Cornish won 3 top Canadians in succession, an MOP in the league.